I can't call him the black sheep of the clan. NFL insider Michael Lombardi. And Michael, we know you've got your finger on the pulse of all that's going on around the league. You saw something this weekend that you think the league is going to have to take issue with.
Yeah, I saw something, and two NFL coaches that I talked to this week, they also saw it in the Chicago Bear-Washington Redskin game. DeAngelo Hall, interception. Albert Haynesworth, who played really well in the game, peels back and does something that we see here on the screen, comes back and blocks Jamarcus Webb with a high forearm, a defenseless player, knocks him on the ground. Webb retaliates, gets a penalty on him, on Webb, and then therefore they get the kick off. That would not have been a touchdown. You're kind of familiar with that, aren't you?
Yeah. That's the game that the offense and defensive linemen play. Whenever we get an interception, we hunt up them. And the old rule that, since we were little kids, put your head on a swivel.
I'm going to disagree a little bit on that play, Mike. I thought he was still in the play. The runner wasn't that far ahead of him. What if that runner has to stop and cut back? Then you'd have a chance to get to him.
Stop.
And when you watch, I know it's a little out there, but still, how are you going to judge it? Who knows? You just never know in the NFL game.
I think that was the essence of my play. It was back in 2002 when I hit Chad Clifton that he wasn't right. It didn't affect the play.
Warren, but talk about your play for those who aren't familiar. What happened during that play?
Brian Kelly picked off a pass, and he was doing like most DBs do, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So I saw a perfect opportunity to get me a lineman because that's the game we play. They double-team me, hit me in the ribs. Now it was my turn to take a shot. And I took my shot.
And that's the point.
And here's the play that Warren was involved in.
Yeah, man. But you can't even see me in the screen when I hit him. So,
well, that's why they changed the rule.
But that's the key point. The NFL coaches that I talk to want to say, are we going to protect the defensive players like we do the offensive players? They were defenseless. Jamarcus Webb's running down the field.
And your belief is?
I think the league's going to put him in the $50,000 club. Albert Haynesworth belongs in there.
For that hit, which even the hit is a little debatable. What I could see of it, I didn't see it close up.
If they intend to clean up all these illegal hits, then they've got to make a statement. And what Albert Haynesworth did on that tape is an illegal hit. And Big Boy here, he knows the same thing because the rule was put into place after his hit.
For me.
The Warren Sapp rule. A couple things real quick. People